Good afternoon. Fade to Black breaking news for this Wednesday, May 28th, 2025. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. All right, short week this week on Fade to Black. That's right. I'm heading to Contact in the Desert. Monday night, we had Chris Johnston, JD, with us, Roswell, The Truth on Trial. Last night, Dr. Mark Colorado was with us, an incredible conversation about his book, An Inconvenient Theory. Tonight is our AMA AJA. This is once a month going down tonight. Tomorrow, we are off air. That's right. I'm heading to Contact in the Desert. I do have 3 major events coming up starting tomorrow. Is Contact in the Desert, May 29th through June 2nd, right here in Palm Springs, California. And then I head south to Peru with Brian Forrester for the Inca Celebration of the Sun. That's going down this month, June 17th through the 27th. This tour is sold out. We've got a second tour coming up in November. All right, links for that are below. I arrived back from Peru just in time for the PSI Games, the Psychic Olympics, August 1st through the 3rd, 2025 in Charlottesville, Virginia. Again, the links for everything are below. All right, let's get to it. On this day in history, 1998, Phil Hartman, famous for his work on Saturday Night Live, News Radio, and The Simpsons, is shot to death by his wife, Bryn, in their Encino, California home. I remember that. I was driving my daughter, Nicole, to daycare and went up Havenhurst, got in the area. I lived in Sherman Oaks. Encino's the next little town over from Sherman Oaks. And I saw all of the police and everything that was going on, and then tuned in on the radio for the news, and that's what was going down right there in my neighborhood. Incredible. All right. Fader fact. A jiffy is 1/100th of a second. That's official. Seriously. It's been vetted. A jiffy. Let's get to the breaking news. Yesterday, SpaceX reached space with Starship Flight 9 launch, then lost control of its giant spaceship, and both Starship and its Super Heavy booster exploded. Starship's 2 stages separated in a planned flight for Flight 9, and the upper stage did reach space. But SpaceX ended up losing both stages before they could accomplish their full flight goals. Elon replied to everything on his platform. It's called X, but it's actually Twitter, but who cares? Saying that they want to start doing test flights every 2 weeks. Let's see what happens. Google is funding short films about AI that portray the technology in a less nightmarish light than in many Hollywood science fiction depictions. The Google initiative, called AI on Screen, is a partnership with Santa Monica-based Range Media Partners, a talent management and production company. Google wants to improve the image of AI and move it away from the Terminator, 2001: A Space Odyssey, and Ex Machina. Yeah, good luck with that. In a new study published in Nature, researchers describe evidence that gold from Earth's metallic core is seeping up into volcanic rocks right here on the surface. The University of Göttingen-led team examined lava from Hawaii's volcanic islands and discovered the unusually high concentration of gold from Earth's deepest layer, 1,800 miles below the surface. Absolutely incredible. There you go. There's where you mine for gold. The Chinese have developed a new laser-based system that can clearly pick up small details like millimeter-sized text from a distance of 1 mile. Wow. Check this out. This laser-based imaging system might allow archaeologists to examine ancient carvings on cliffs without climbing them. Makes sense. Or read your mail through a window from a building down the street. Seriously, that's China's goal. Nepali Sherpa Kami Rita, also known as Everest Man, has scaled Mount Everest for the 31st time, breaking his own record for the most climbs up the world's tallest peak. Absolutely amazing. The 55-year-old, who was guiding a group of Indian Army officials up the mountain, reached its 29,000-foot summit on Tuesday. Kami Rita first summited Everest back in 1994. Now, this is serious bragging rights because the closest non-Sherpa record is Kenton Poole of the United Kingdom with only 19 summits. A new fiber optic cable is now in place between Philadelphia and New York to fix the air traffic control telecommunications at the facility that handles flights in and out of Newark Liberty International Airport right there in New Jersey. It's connected, but now they have to test it, and the fix should be working by the start of July. So just change your flights. Yeah. And finally, I'll leave you with this. A team of scientists from Manchester University used computer simulations and forecasts to map the potential future spread of Aspergillus, a common group of fungi found all over the world that can cause a life-threatening disease that affects the lungs. They found certain Aspergillus species will expand their range as the climate crisis intensifies, pushing into new parts of North America, Europe, China, and Russia. The study, published this month, is currently being peer-reviewed. Now, humans inhale spores every day, but our immune system clears them. If the body's immune system fails to clear the spores, the fungus will grow and eat you from the inside out. Just like The Last of Us, but for real. Kind of hard for me to deal with this right now. I'm still getting over the season 2 finale. Yeah, crushed me. Seriously. There you go. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this Wednesday, May 28th, 2025. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Neumann. I'm Jimmy Church. I want to remind everybody that tonight on Fade to Black, it's our once a month AMA AJA, where, well, you know the drill. You get to ask me anything. But for now, all I've got is go Backley Tappy.